Today it's Friday, February 16, 2024. 2JZ, back inside the engine room. Before I say anything about the engine, I'm gonna show you one video. This is a short video that I upload. This is for some people that are saying that the engine broke. Let me show you, 1 second. Yeah. I want to show you just one part of this video at the end. All right. This is half mile, by the way. All right. Right there. You see the smoke that comes from the exhaust? Some people, they're gonna think that it melted the piston, he broke the engine. All right? It's not. It's very simple what happened there. It just filled up the oil catch can. The oil catch can, it had a blow-by, it increased the pressure inside of the crankcase, and it filled up the oil catch can. The oil catch can at this point, it was full. The same thing happened actually on the first race, this was a week ago, I think. The first race, the owner, he didn't drain the oil catch can, he forget it, and when he started the car, when he started the race, it will start smoking from the exhaust. After emptying the oil catch can, it was nice and clean. Now, keep in mind that the owner, it's alone. It's just only the owner of the car with a tuner only. It doesn't have a team behind of him. There are not 10 people, you know, checking the oil, removing the oil from the oil catch can, put the fuel in the car, check the tire pressure, all these things. He's doing it all alone. He doesn't have any help from anybody, okay? Now, removing the spark plugs. And you see the spark plugs, there is no oil in any of the spark plugs. It looks beautiful. Keep in mind, if you watch the previous video, I said that the cylinder head, it's not okay. No, it's not okay. The crosshatch in the cylinders, it's not okay. The piston rings are not okay. That's for sure. It was one refresh. Whatever he did there, the 330 kilometers per hour, 328.91 kilometers per hour, it's purely from the driver and from the tuner. The engine, it's performed 50% right. And he said to me also that this gear, it's wobbling. It's not moving straight. Here where it's the mechanical fuel pump, it's wobbling the gear. So, I'm gonna show you something. I'm gonna bring the number one piston top dead center. I'm gonna make a leak test, and you're gonna see that it's coming air out from here. Not that much from the valves, but mostly it's passing down. You're gonna see that later. So again, don't be in a hurry to start judging. The owner, he's the driver, he's the crew, you know, that he's putting all together. If you try to do that, you'll understand that it's very difficult. Me, I'm not gonna do it, to be honest. If I have to do that, no, I'm not gonna do it. I prefer to, to don't do that. It's too much, all right? Now, like I said, I'll show you the spark plugs. There's nothing wrong. Inside of the combustion chamber, it's beautiful. There's nothing wrong, okay? Valves are okay. We're gonna make one leak test. I'm gonna make it on the number 3 because I think that the most rate of leak has the number 3, if I remember right. And then you're gonna see, I'm gonna show you what does mean blow by. And I was expecting that. How you can solve this one if you want to continue. If let us say you had another race next week, you just put a double size oil catch can and you put a little bit more oil inside of the oil pan. You're expecting to come some oil out. You are adding a little bit of more oil because you are pushing for 800 meters, for a half mile, 804 to be exact. So you put another oil catch can to make the race, to don't start smoking the car, then you empty the oil catch can, you put more oil inside to make the race, again, to don't miss the race. Now, we have some time because the next race on April, if I remember right, they told me yesterday. I'm more interested, I'm gonna change the piston rings. I'm gonna remove the glazing from the cylinders with a manual way, not sending it to the machine shop. It's a different story. And I'm interested to see the crankshaft main bearings and the connection bearings. This is important. I want to see how it looks like inside. If it's nice and good, yeah, the piston rings and the cylinder, it's not a big deal. I can make it sealing properly, and I can see also the end gap if I can adjust a little bit more to give, let us say, 500 millimeter more the gap. And it's gonna be helpful if I can put it on a lathe to see what's going on with the camshaft itself. Is it the camshaft? It's the gear? Yeah. In any case, let me put the leak down test to show you what I mean. Number 3 cylinder, it's leaking mostly from the exhaust valve and less the blow by. There is a blow by obviously, but it's not that much. Yeah, let me find the worst one to show you how it is. Cylinder number 5. Okay, less blow by. Let's jump to the number 6. I'm gonna find the one. I think it might be the number 6 that was have more blow by. I don't remember. We're gonna see. I didn't mention one thing. I don't remember if I mentioned actually. Here it's blocked, 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 and blocked. All right. This is also blocked, and that's the only thing that's open from all the engine block. Okay. Second, I borrowed this tool here, this bracket, that I'm securing it to don't spin the crankshaft. On the number 3 cylinder, it was matching the bolt here. On the number 5, I put it from this side. Now on the number 6, I make it straight down. Number 6 is atop the center, obviously like the number 1, all right? But these are close to the valves, intake, exhaust, okay? So, let's connect the compression test tool. The number 6 cylinder, we don't have so much leak. I can feel a blow by here. I don't know if you can see that. Dang it, okay, never mind. The exhaust valve does have a leak. The intake valve it has a leak. All right, and the crankcase, it's blowing it out. I can feel. How can I show you? I need something live. If I block it here, it's gonna work. Let's see. But I did it. 3, 5, and 6, right? Okay, let's continue to the rest. Continue with the cylinder number 4, so to be 3, 4, 5, and 6, and then the remaining 1 and 2. All right. It has a blow by here. I don't know if you can hear it, at least. I don't know if it's picking up the microphone. And the exhaust valve. It's leaking. All right, let's continue to the number 1, number 2. Cylinder number 2, exhaust valve. Okay, less blow by, much less blow by on the number 2. Nothing from the intake. Okay, The zero is here. All right. Yeah, let's do also the number one. Cylinder number one, it's leaking exhaust. Okay. It's leaking the intake. And has also some blow by. Yep. Yep. Keep in mind that it's at operation temperature, at the room temperature, not at the operation temperature. Yeah. All right, let's start taking it apart, opening it. Okay, now let's do it this way. I'm gonna upload this video to Don't Be Huge. I'm gonna start opening the engine to check the cylinder head, to check also, like I said, the main bearings, the cranks and main bearings, going from bearings, and the oil pump, just in case. All right. I'm gonna like also check the camshaft. Yeah, that's a different story. All right. What else? Do I forget something? I don't forget something, right? No. If I forget something, I'll come put on the next video. Hey. Yeah, that's it. Over and out for now. Next video, taking it apart, step by step, and see what we're gonna see inside. I hope to don't have oil inside, otherwise the floor is gonna be disaster. Or I can go open it outside. And I'm gonna be in and out. Yeah, we're gonna see how I'm gonna do. Well, yeah. Over and out.